I know you said you're from Houston, so I had to put a little Mike Jones on for you, right? All right, what's up, Vaquero Nation? Today, with Down in the Valley Sports, we got something special. We got my boy Keilan Sweeny in the building, UTRGV Redshirt freshman. What's up, Mr. Sweeny?
How you doing, man?
Good, man. Good. It's a pleasure to have you. Thank you for doing this. And I wanted to start with a little bit of rapid fire, if that's okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So I got Kendrick or Drake.
Drake.
Why? You're the third person in a row that said Drake.
that's
Tell me why, lover boy.
my top rapper, Drake.
All time?
Yes.
Oh, see that you're committed. That's a
Yeah.
whole different thing. Okay, well I get it. I get if you want to be a lover boy, but it is what it is.
it's
I'm
the
an
light
LA guy, so Kendrick is mine, but I get it.
light skin.
Uh, what's that?
Light skins.
See, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. You said it. I didn't say it. I tiptoe around that stuff, but I get it. No, I'm a fan. I'm not gonna lie. I just, it's kind of funny though because there was a streak where we had like three or four people say Kendrick,
hmm
and then you hit me with the Drake. Actually, Josh said Nip on another things. Josh Cashola. He
Oh
said
yeah.
Nipsey Hussle, his favorite.
I used to listen to Nipsey hard. Like my dad had me on Nipsey hard like bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
I mean
like
he's nice. He's
yeah,
nice. So that ain't a bad one to have. Let's go a little bit more regional. Red or green salsa?
red.
Red. Spicy? You into the spicy?
I don't really like spicy food, but the green is a little bit. The green is hotter.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if you're good on the sticks. Madden or NCAA?
NCAA.
Ooh. Who's the best on the team is my next question.
Oh, uh, I'm gonna say myself. I'm gonna say myself.
See, I have an idea in my pocket about doing a NCAA or Madden tournament with the
That'd be a
football
good
players.
idea. That'd be a good
And
idea.
I hope nobody takes it after this, but I was already kind of planning it, and I saw AP play NCAA at the barber shop right there at UB, and
Uh huh.
He took those boys' money.
I play the
So
game quite a bit. Like that's my downtime game. So like I feel like I'm pretty confident with the game.
he said Percy PJ is really good. I
Oh,
don't know.
Peace is good too. Nick Peace, the cornerback, he good. He
Oh,
like
is he nice? Okay.
he can
I'm gonna
play.
write that down. I'm gonna set that up. I would love to do that. We'll do something else with that. Favorite NFL receiver?
Ooh, of all time or current?
Whatever you feel, whatever you to tell me. I mean, let's go with current first.
Current right now, I'm JSN. He do everything.
Got it. How about all time?
All time, I'm gonna say Odell. I like Odell.
I like Odell too. He got a little crazy at the end though, a little
Yeah,
crazy, but during his prime, he
yeah,
was a
Odell was that.
problem.
He changed the game for sure.
Yeah, once he dyed the hair, maybe that kind of messed it up for him or
Yeah.
something. Or he started dating too many model chicks or something. He was got a little wild for me. Well, I know you're from Houston. Are you a Paul Wall guy, kind of old school? I know your pops is probably around my age, right? 38 to 45. Or are you a Travis Scott guy?
Nah, more Travis Scott. I don't really listen to old Houston rap. I listen like the
Yeah.
new generation.
So what I was playing, Mike Jones, stuff like that, Texas rap. You're not really. That's not
Nah,
your
I'm
type.
familiar with it, but like I don't just put it in my headphones to listen to it. Like I listen to like the new generation of Houston.
Well, I got the Still Tipping. That's a classic one right there.
That is there. That's the Houston classic.
So then the next one's probably easier for you because it's chopped and screwed or regular speed.
Yeah, regular speed.
Yeah, see, you don't know anything about it. You're too young, man.
Yeah.
See, my chopped and screwed area was crazy. All right, next one we got is H Town Summer Heat or Valley Heat. Which one's worse?
Valley, Valley Heat's
Valley.
different.
Why is that?
It's straight heat. It's like it's no humid. It's just straight heat.
I don't know if you've got it, but I'm from Cali, right? And I've been here 7 years already. It's weird to say I've gotten used to it
Yeah, most
because
definitely. You get used to it. Yeah, yeah,
now when it's like I was used to having like cooler nights, like 60-degree nights, which we
yeah.
don't have here,
Nah, it
right?
be 80, 90 degrees when the
Yeah,
sun
at
comes
nighttime,
up.
and your big boy's sweating, right? I
Yeah,
got to change shirts. Like, luckily, I have a pool, so I just, I'm always a hop, skip, a jump away from a pool. But I got to agree, man. Valley heat is different, but once you get used to it, it makes like 80 degrees feel nice,
it does. Yeah, it does for sure.
which is crazy. So, all right, we're gonna move on to one thing because I know you got a nickname. It's four way. You got to tell the fans why your nickname is that. What's the origins, and tell me a little bit about that.
So my pops gave me the nickname, and like my freshman year, I was playing. It came from me playing baseball, basketball, football, and then like my school,
Wait,
like
hold up. Baseball, basketball, football. What was the fourth one?
like great school. Like it was like 4 ways
Oh,
out.
okay.
Yeah, like it was like in his head it was like I had four avenues to get out the area, like to go to college. So
Interesting, man.
he gave me that name, and it just and then I wore number 4, so it just stuck. So everybody like my nickname, even here at UTRGV, they still call me 4 way. Everything. Go back home, I'm 4 way. You know.
I was talking to a player recently, and they said four way. I was like, "Who the hell's four way?" And I was
Yeah,
like, "Oh, that makes sense." So
yeah,
you're right. That works out for sure. All right, let's get into kind of your roots and your family. Take us back to when you were young. I know you're from Richmond, right?
yep.
What kind of kid were you growing up? Were you that knucklehead, snot nosed kid that got in trouble? Were you the good kid? What kind of kid were you?
My dad disciplined me very well. Like he raised me to be a well mannered man. Like everybody in the community, like they praise my dad for how he raised me. Like they think he's a great father. Like I mean, he was. And then
Nice.
and I was just literally an athlete. Like I live, breathe, everything with sports. Like no matter what, every weekend I was playing 7-on-7, going straight to a baseball tournament, going to AAU tournaments. Like I was doing everything as a kid. And then I grew up with my older cousin, which he's actually at A&M right now, Ruben Owens. Uh,
Okay.
I grew up with him, and like he really he football wise, that's who like we was like people would compare us all the time. But he was 3 years older than me, but people would just compare us. And he came out of high school like the number 1 running back in the country, so like he was good.
Mm,
Yeah, and we played each other. We played each other once in high school, and it was a pretty
that
big.
must have been crazy.
Yeah, it was a pretty big family deal.
I can imagine. Shout out to your father, man. What's your father's name?
Kenneth Sweeny.
And he was a baller too. Where did he go to school, or was he
He
just
played
a?
he played basketball. Different. He played at PV, Eastfield, and Shriner. He played. He loved basketball. That was his thing.
So
Basketball.
he was a transfer portal guy before the transfer portal.
Before the transfer portal.
Damn. So he was like maybe 6 years in college because you had to sit out a year back then.
Yeah. Well, I think he spent like maybe a total of 4 years in college. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, shout out Pops. Always a good one. My next question, maybe it's him, is who first? Who was the first person that put the football in your hand?
My dad. He put me in tackle football at like 3 or 4 years old. I like people were playing flag. Like he threw me right into tackle, straight pass, everything.
Man.
And it's
And then
funny.
were you? Go
It's
ahead.
he was my first coach or whatever, right? So I was playing quarterback at the time. I was doing good, whatever, quarterback and safety. And then he left. He went to go get a job in the oil field,
Mm.
to make some more money or whatever. And when he left, they moved me to offensive lineman. I was playing
What?
offensive lineman and safety. That don't even go together. But
No.
I called him the same day. I was like, I'm not playing football. I'm not being no lineman. I had stopped playing that year, and then next year I was playing running back. Like I think running back and safety again. Like I was back at it.
Were you a big kid when you were young? Were you a smaller kid?
I was smaller, fast, small kid.
Okay, so you've always been kind of a small on the smaller side.
Yep.
How about your family? You have siblings, or are you only child?
Uh,
What's that look like?
on my dad's side, I'm his only kid. I'm the only one he got, and then my
Oh
mom,
wow, okay.
I have a little brother, which is he's 6, and then my sister, she actually turns 10 tomorrow. So
Wow, are they athletes too, or are they just
they
studious
just
kind of
now she
academic
just
guys?
now yeah she just now getting to softball, and he gonna start football this year. So they
Nice, man.
gonna start. My
Got to
mom
keep
was
it in the
at
family.
yeah, my
A
mom was
future,
at my mom
a
was big.
future dog, man. Future dog. How about growing up? Was there a moment you realized that football might be your passion growing up, or is there something, maybe a play or a game that you're like, yo, this might be it for me. I might be able to do something with this growing up.
So growing up, whatever season it was, that's what sport I loved the most. That's what I thought I was gonna do. Whatever
It's
season.
four way.
Yeah. So then I got to about my sophomore or into junior year. My junior year was like my breakout year, whatever. And after that year, like I knew like that's what I want to do. I want to do football. So like My senior year, I didn't play basketball or baseball. My junior year, I didn't play baseball either. Or I stopped baseball after my freshman year, and then I just knew football. That's what I wanted to do. I played receiver, quarterback. I just knew football was it.
Were you always the best at football, or what sport were you the best at growing up?
I was actually pretty good at all my sports. Like I was a center fielder in base. I was like a great center fielder in baseball, and then I was just fast. And then football, I just feel like I had like a. I feel like I was above my age in football. Like I was pretty good in football growing up.
Now, I have written down here you were state champion.
Yeah, won my in my senior year at Randall High School.
Randall High School. Talk about that experience, man. It has to be kind of. Is that 3A, 4A ball? What what
It's
what
five
what level ball is Randall?
5AD2.
Man, okay. So you
They
won
just went up
state.
to they just went up to 5AD1 this year. So this coming up year they'll be 5AD1. But the school is only like 5 years old. Yeah, 5 years
Oh, it's
old.
a new school.
Yeah, it's a new school. It's like 5 minutes from my house.
And how was that experience? Like, what was that like when it's? I got fourth in state when I
Uh,
was a shot putter in California. I thought that was pretty cool, right? I still say that to this day. To win state must have been pretty special. Talk to me about
yeah,
that.
it was great. So we start off the season. We started off the season great. I got hurt like the fourth or fifth game of the season, and I was out until like the first round of playoffs. And I got hurt again. I had broke my shoulder or fractured it,
Mm.
and I came back first round and I landed on it again. And so I thought it was I had no offers at the time, so I thought I was like done.
Oh,
I thought I was done. And then I sat out the second round of playoffs, and I came back third round. And after that, it was history. Like the last 3 rounds, I think I recorded like 9 touchdowns in 3 games. Like everything was just going, like
and you
going.
played all over the field, right? You didn't just play receiver,
Yeah,
didn't
I
you?
played receiver. I was moved into the. I played quarterback and receiver the whole time, and I was just. But toward when we play competitive games, they'll throw me at quarterback because they know, like, I mean, I feel like
Mm.
my IQ of the game is like I think that's what put me above a little people. I'm not the biggest. I'm not the fastest. I mean, I'm pretty quick, but I'm not the fastest, not the biggest. But I think my IQ is what separates me from other players.
There's a history of good quarterbacks in high schools that became great receivers. So that's not uncommon. So
It
I
makes it
know
easy.
you. Go ahead.
It makes it easy. Like playing quarterback, it makes it easy
Hmm.
playing receiver. Yeah.
You can see the field. You know what people do. I mean, football players are smart. You have to be to play college football, but I think to be a quarterback, you have to be able to read defenses. And I think, like you said, I think it makes it easier because of where to sit, where to do your route. So I would have to agree with that. So, obviously last year you redshirted, so there wasn't a ton of film, and I was a big fan of you returning the kicks. But I wanted to play something for you to kind of take it back to your high school years, if we can, my
Yep.
boy. Oh, cooking
Yep.
receiver.
That's my.
Oh, you looked out of bounds right there, my boy. You looked out
It
of
actually
bounds.
got. It actually was called a touchdown, but it got called back for a legal man downfield.
There you go.
This is my
Oh,
first
oh,
time playing quarterback at Randall. This I told my coach to move me at quarterback,
oh,
and
another one.
the rest was history. This is
So
my
walk us through what we're seeing right here.
this is my first game at Randall ever.
Is that you on the receiver? Oh, number
Yes,
four. There you
yeah,
are.
receiver. And
He kind
this
of
was
kind of
back at
underthrew you there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's already a couple different positions already that I've seen.
Yes, this quarterback right here again.
How's oh, that's nice. Nice little gun. How far are you throwing that ball? 50 yards, 60
I
yards?
could probably land it like 50 yards in the air.
Okay, here we go. Some receiver work. Uh,
Yeah, this is actually back to back plays.
uh, nice.
That's the same one.
Another one. Ooh. Oh, that's the same one. Okay. So what was your proudest play in high school, would you say? May
Uh,
not be here, but what was your biggest play?
in the state game. I had it was we were down actually, and I took a QB like rollout, and I instead of throwing it, I ran, and I got like hit at the 5 yard line. I got hit hard, like it dazed me. I got hit, but I like stayed up and I just dove in the end zone backwards and like
Ooh,
just it was crazy.
nice. Well, I wanted to throw the highlights at you. I don't know if you've looked at these in a while, right?
Oh
Because you're in college now. You probably don't look at your high school tape that often, but I
nah,
thought it was pretty cool to see some of this stuff, man. Anything else you want to point out as far as high school career?
Uh, Nah, not really. I mean, I was blessed to play with the number one running back, and he's in the 2027 class. Landon, he gonna be he a problem right now, but he gonna be a problem at the next level.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to him. Well,
Yeah.
let's get into the recruiting journey. Obviously, the high school journey, you know, you had that going on and you were able to get here, right? Oh, we lost him. Oh, there you are. I think I lost you real quick. My bad. What was the recruiting process like for you personally? Did you
Uh,
come last year? Were you here for 2 years ago? What did that look like?
uh, it was slow. I'm not gonna lie. The recruiting process was real slow. I didn't get my first offer until my like the end of my senior year, and then we played Bernie. This is how I ended up at the Valley. We played Bernie the fifth round of playoffs, and
Hmm.
I met Coach Bush right before the game. I shook his hand, and everything, right? And I end up that game. I end up having a throwing touchdown, a receiving touchdown, and a rushing touchdown. It was like,
Oh,
yeah, it was crazy, whatever. And then after that, I had Coach Regalado was coming to my school already, and I met him already. And then the rest was history. I took my official visit, and then it's funny. I left without the offer, and then like I was 2 hours. The Coach Henderson,
mm,
that's my dog. I'll
Gunner.
forever be in contact. Yeah, he gave me a chance. He told me he was like, give me 24 hours and I got you. And he literally I was 2 hours down the road. I was in distraught. I was like, I came down here for official. I didn't get an offer, and then
Mm.
I was 2 hours down the road. He called me. He said, we offering you for it. And I was like, I was blessed to do it. And then I committed, like, Coach Bush did a house visit, and I committed right there when he came to my house.
You came to the crib, huh? That's cool. How was the visit? I mean, I hear a lot of different things. I mean, obviously the food. Everybody talks about the food, right? And I get it. But what stood out to you about the visit down to the valley?
The vision, like the vision they had going, like the new VP. I think we got the best facility in FCS for sure. Like the
Yeah.
stadium, the new VPC, the weight room. Like when I first got here, we were in like the portable, like the trailer, like
Yeah, I seen that. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. That's where we toured and everything. But the building, the VPC was still under construction. So, and then when I got done, we took a tour. It was like it was crazy. It was like that's like a FBS facility.
I want to get to the vision because I've heard that before, and you hear that a lot. Is that players took a chance on this school, and and you know there's salesmanship a little bit about it, right? But the vision, was it them telling you what it's supposed to look like? Was it them showing you the facilities? Was it the family atmosphere? What was it about the vision that stood out? Was it a certain coach? Talk to me about like what really stood out. That's like, you know what, I like that vision. Detail that for me.
Well, one, I feel like, me personally, I felt like if it was D1 or bust, like I was either going D1 or it was nothing. So, and they were my only D1 offer or whatever. But they showed me like it's a new school, so it's like the opportunity is wide open, like it's free game or whatever, right? So, and then they showed me everything that was coming, the new stadium that was coming, the fan base, the crowd here, like they literally say like we're the NFL team down here, like that's like who don't want to
Yeah.
play out like that, and then like the support system here, and then they like Coach Henderson, he took a chance on me, so I'm gonna take a chance on the school. You know, they believe in me, so I'm gonna trust them.
Let's settle in on Coach Henderson because I've done a lot of things as far as research and we've done some write ups. He seems like a humble, cool cat. I had a chance to meet his pops at a game and I didn't even know who he was and I was drinking a beer, you know, and I was talking to him. I was hey, I asked him, is that who, you know, what player are you watching? And he said, oh, that's my son Gunner. And I had a good conversation with him, and everybody I've spoken to says a lot of great things about coaches. But you're talking to a guy that developed two studs, right? And two guys that weren't highly recruited at a high school that came in, balled out, and got them to the next level. What is it about Gunner that makes him a good coach? And I know he doesn't like shine, right? And no coaches do. But what makes him a good coach? Is it something about the coaching style? Is his personality? What to you makes him a good coach?
I think what makes him a good, like he's been there and done that already. Like he didn't been to a national championship. He didn't went to TCU. He didn't start
Mm,
at UIW. Went to TCU. Went to a national championship. Went to the got to the league. I mean, he wasn't in there long, but he still got there. Like he's like
hmm
he's a guy my size. Like he ain't a big guy either. So like he know what it takes. So like
Yeah,
he don't coach. He don't sugarcoat nothing. Like he coach like a. And then he's also a younger guy. So like he can relate to us.
right.
Like he can relate to like our how we are like this generation.
Yeah, I'm excited about the people you brought back and also the people that stayed. And that's one thing we did a write up with DITV is like, hey, you can talk about these transfers, and I love it, right? Bring talent in, but these dogs that stay, such as you, right? You got some other players that stay. You got to really be watching out for these guys because they're here to compete, right? So that kind of goes to your redshirt year, right? Because I know you had a couple returns and you were on special teams during your redshirt year. What did that season teach you? Was there any obstacles and trials that you went through? And what's your takeaway from your redshirt freshman season?
It was a humbling experience. Like like growing up, I've always been like the number one receiver on my team, like top player on my team, like like doing it all on my like no matter what team I was on, I was always doing like the ball was always in my hand, like. So going from the front seat driver to the back seat driver, just learning and maturing more. It took. I mean, it was just a humbling experience, and I take it like I don't take it for granted at all. Like I think it's the best thing to happen to me like last year for sure. And then my glimpse of getting out there, like I actually got a taste for actually playing the game. Like my first punt return, I almost took it back. Like the first one I ever caught, like I almost took it right.
Yeah,
I took
I
it all the way
remember
back.
that.
Yeah, and then I was playing we first conference games against Southeastern. Like every punt return I had, like I made stuff happen. So like I was
Yep.
like it was getting comfortable. I was getting used to it. I mean I didn't have nothing to lose, so I wasn't scared of nobody. So I was just like, let's do it. So
Yeah, I was excited about you when I saw you return those punts, and I was
mhm,
like, man, I want to see him outside and on that slot or whatever how they use it. I'm not a analytical guy when it comes to football, right? But I wanted to see what you can do out there. And when you redshirted, I was like, damn. Actually, I didn't even know you were redshirting. I just saw you walking on the sidelines. Like, yo, is he hurt? Like, why is he not in there? But I think it was like the third or fourth game where a bunch of you guys decided to redshirt, right?
yeah, I traveled. My last game was the first conference game at Southeastern, and I talked to my family and everything, and I was like, because like I wanted to play like whatever, right? But I was
Yeah.
like, it's the best idea, best choice to do. And my Coach Henderson, he respected it. He was like, yeah, that's a good choice to make. So, because I went up to him and talked to him, I was like I'm a red shirt, like I don't want to waste a year just doing punt returns, like I want to use my value or whatever, right? And so he respected it. He let me sit back and I learned a lot over the year for sure, especially from Tony and Zay. Like I still talk to him to this day. Like I talk to Tony almost every day, but like I learned
Yeah.
a lot from him. Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool to see that because those guys, like I was on another pod or talking about it, and I said, you know what, it's okay for us to be a platform for you guys to get out if you want to get out, because those options are supposed to be there,
yeah,
and if we do it right, we're going to be the school that does that for people,
yep,
and that's okay. And then some people come back. I mean, you got Haygood, you got Rich, you got some players that decided to come back. Even someone like you, you guys have options out there, right? So I think it's a good thing, and the redshirt year is there for a reason. What did you focus on bettering yourself in within the redshirt? Because when you're not playing, it can get a little dark, right? You're not in the game, you're not in the action, right? You're not waving to the girls with your uniform on or whatever, right? So, what did you work on in that redshirt year to improve to make you better?
I got bigger. Like I came in here 158 pounds, and I left after the season. I left 182 pounds. Like I got bigger, and then I
That's
didn't even
big
get
for a small guy.
yeah
That's big.
yeah. And then
That's a
I didn't
lot
even
of. That's a big jump.
Yeah, I didn't get slower. Like I got faster with the weight on me. So like that was a big thing. And then during the during the after the season was over, I went back home and got straight to the craft. I was working on my routes, getting in and out of breaks, speed, everything. Like I was just it helped me develop more.
Yeah. No, it sounds like you took advantage of it.
Yeah,
So for the final segment, we want to talk about UTRGV because what people are, I don't know if they don't understand it, but you talk about college towns, right? and you talk about being in a big city. You're from Houston, right? So you're a hop, skip, and a jump away from a big metropolitan area. What do you like about the college town feel at UTRGV? What are some of the advantages? Like I've been with some of the players on the streets, and it's crazy. You guys get
Yeah.
so much attention, like it's crazy. So, what is it like being in Edinburgh and being in a college town that you've enjoyed? And if it's a recruit out there looking and thinking about joining us down in the valley, what highlights would you tell them?
Uh, you're the celebrity down here. Like everybody down here, they going for the vaqueros. Like so like there's no other sports team. I mean, besides the Vipers, but I mean, it's not like a D1 football team. Like
Yeah,
everybody, it's Texas, so everybody love football. Still everybody love football. No matter if they know about it or not, they still gonna go watch the game. So I mean, down here, I just feel like they prioritize our football players down here like a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. That's another thing about this towns that we have. There's a bunch of small towns, right? And if one team is good, the whole valley supports it.
Yeah, they all come together. Like you bring the
It's
whole valley together. No,
Yeah, and
like
that's for high school. So when
uh,
when the season tickets dropped and I was here, I was like, "Yo, this is going to be bananas." Like
yo,
I can
bro,
already see it.
yeah,
I can already see it because I was like, if you unite, and I'm not like one of those people that talk about Marvel or whatever, but if you put something in the middle of all these people, right? And you have them focus on one goal. I already knew it was going to be crazy. And then when the season tickets sold out, right? We got 7,000 people on the waiting list for season tickets, my boy. That's crazy. So I'm happy about that, and I think you guys. I think for people wanting to have that environment and be a big fish in a small pond, some people want that. This is the place to be. What do you think
yeah.
about that?
Definitely. Like coming out of high school, the transfer portal it changed the whole game of high school recruiting for high school players like bad. And I feel like down here, like they still going to recruit high school players. Like they want to develop players. They're not going straight to the portal to get like receivers like, or get new players or whatever, right? So we still getting players from high school, and I feel like they take advantage of that. Like a lot of schools now, like they going straight to the transfer portal, which
Yep.
which that bring that like you can't bond like that because like those cats are already older, they already developed in their ways already. So like developing younger players is like they're pretty good at that. Our coaching staff.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, there's a lot. We just dropped an article about FCS to FBS move because there's a lot of static about that, and we have a lane here to grow this thing right,
Hmm.
and we have the admin and the coaches to make it happen. So as a fan, for me, I'm excited for it. One last question I have for you, just to go, a little more about you, is when your playing career is over, what do you want people to say about four way?
Uh, you know, I like to be labeled as like more like a playmaker. Like I could do anything. I just want them to know like it's like nothing on the field that he couldn't do. Like. So like in high school, I played DB2. Like I led my team in picks my sophomore year, and like so I just feel like I did it. All, I didn't did it all in the game. So like I just want to be remembered as somebody that just was a phenom at the sport.
Cool. Well, I want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity to get to know you, man. I really appreciate it. And for all the fans out there, cheer for Four Way because he's one of us now. And you're Poodle 956, and I know that's thrown out there, and some people don't really know. But to us, the people that live here, and forever. To me, that's going to be something you can always label. So I'd like to say thank you for joining us, and really to me, just ball, man. I'm in section 114, so I'll be up there cheering for you. So, Vaquero Nation, follow, like, and subscribe. We want to thank Four Way for checking us out, and we got to do the Paul Wall at the end. So,
Thank you for having me, man.
all right, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.